Hi, my name is Sandy Crowell. I'm one of about 50 Des Moines County Master Gardeners. I'm standing here in the cut flower garden of the Homestead 1839, and right in front of me is my yarrow bed. In the next few days, I'm going to be dividing this yarrow and putting it in pots to sell at the Master Gardener plant sale, and details about that plant sale will be coming up at the end of this video. In about mid-June, that same bed will look like this, and by July there will be even more color. Yarrow comes in a huge variety of colors, some of which will be shown you in these pictures. I am labeling the plants that I potted for the sale in accordance with the color that each plant was last year. However, yarrow sometimes will cross-pollinate, and I've gotten colors that I've never had before, so the labels aren't a guarantee. What is guaranteed is that you will have a healthy, beneficial plant. Yarrow is a perennial, so you only have to plant it once. It is native to Iowa, so it's easy to care for. In fact, once it's established, it needs almost no care. You don't even have to water it unless there's an extended drought. A yarrow plant is about 2 feet tall, and one plant spreads 12 to 16 inches. However, it sends out root runners that produce baby plants, so it will spread to fill the space it's given. Yarrow blooms from early June through late summer. The more you cut it, the more it blooms. Yarrow has many uses. It can be used as a decorative plant, in your landscaping, or as an herb. It is an excellent cut flower plant. It has a long vase life. Yarrow is well known for its ability to improve the soil. It makes a great compost activator, and it adds nutrients to your compost. When it is done blooming, cut back. Chop the stems and leaves and add to your compost. It can be used as a medicinal herb. In fact, it was used by Native Americans in medicinal teas. Deer hate it, but bees and butterflies love it. Now that I've convinced you to come to the plant sale and buy some yarrow, let me tell you what your next steps are. First of all, you want to wait until all danger of frost has passed. Established yarrow can handle a lot of frost, but when it's this little baby plant, it's a little bit more tender. You want to find a place in full sun if possible, but it can also have partial shade. Dig a hole about twice as wide and half again as deep as the pot. Loosen the soil at the bottom of the hole. If you have some good compost or worm castings, you can work that into the soil, but it's not necessary. Roll the sides of the pot with your hands to loosen the plant. Then turn it upside down with your fingers around the base of the plant and remove the plant from the pot. Put the plant in the hole with the base of the stems even with the ground around the hole. Then fill in with the soil that you dug up. As far as ongoing care, there's not a lot needed. Initially, for the first month after you plant it, you want to water twice a week. After that, you only need to water if there's a drought. You don't need to fertilize. In fact, you probably shouldn't, because when you fertilize, the stems sometimes get too long and then they will flop over. You don't need to weed or mulch, but your beds will look better if you do. I use wet newspaper with grass clippings on top of it. Eventually, the bed will fill in with all yarrow, and the yarrow actually will choke out the weeds. You want a deadhead to encourage continued blooms throughout the season, and it's suggested to divide every 2 to 5 years in the spring, but that's not essential.